Hey, what's going on guys, Wingsman here and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial, and today guys I'm gonna be showing you how to make this really cool and simple emoji door in Minecraft Bedrock edition. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's get right into today's video. As you can see, we have yet another 3x3 door. Previously I made something similar to this with the skeleton face and a creeper face door, which was also 3x3, and the reason I call it this door an emoji door is because you can have a lot of the facial expressions in this door, because in a 3x3 area with some stairs you can have a lot of the different expressions. As you can see, this one is a smiley face. We can have a screaming face. Maybe something like what just happened face. Maybe you just want something simple as this. So as you can see, there is a lot you can do with this 3x3 door. You can have a lot of the different facial expressions and make a lot of the emojis. I'm just gonna be going for a simple smiley face right here. You can see the opening over here is really fast. If we click it, it's going to close really fast as well. It looks really cool, and it's probably gonna look a lot better on your phones, because on my it looks kinda laggy, but it works nonetheless. You can see right here the actual inside of the door is going to look a bit different because we're using stairs to actually make the facial expression. Depending on which emoji you're actually using, when the door opens you're going to have a different layout, because we're using a lot of the upside down stairs. You can see we have some of the crevices in the wall right there, but you can see we can pretty much walk through over here. If we want to close it, we can press the lever, or we can use any kind of the redstone input. The main thing about this door is the actual emoji face, the actual face over here, because I already showed you the redstone for this door a couple of the other times, but I'm just gonna go over it again. What we have is a simple 3x3 door with the redstone going around it. Yes, it's only one wide. Maybe it looks a little bit complicated, but it's actually incredibly simple, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. So the blocks we're going to need for this are some block of our choice, some sticky pistons, some observers, one redstone block, some redstone repeaters, couple of the redstone torches, a lever to actually activate our door. We're going to need some slabs or some glass to actually carry the redstone over, and of course depending on which face you want to use, we're going to need some of these stairs to actually make the face. The first thing we're going to do is actually place a block for choice like so, and we're going to have a torch right there. This is basically where we're actually going to be activating and deactivating our door. But next to it, what we want to do is actually grab ourselves the block of our choice, go 2 blocks up on the left side of the actual torch, and place 2 of these sticky pistons right on top of each other like so, and destroy the blocks right there. So you can see they're basically 1 block above the actual torch. Then go ahead, grab yourself the block for choice, and we are pretty much going to make a little outline of the block for choice for the actual 3x3 door. So just go ahead and do something like this. We are basically going to go around making kind of a circle shape, but not really. So just go ahead and complete it right over here like so. You can see we're going to be left with a 3x3 space in the middle. Then what we're going to do is grab ourselves some of the sticky pistons. We're going to have one sticky piston right over here like so. Then over here we're also going to have sticky pistons facing in these blocks over here on the side. So just go ahead and basically put in these sticky pistons like so. Over here at the top we only want to move the middle block right there. So we're going to build 3 blocks up, destroy the first 2, and have 2 of these sticky pistons facing downwards going into the middle block at the top. And over here at the side we're basically going to do the exact same thing as we did on this side over there. So just go ahead and basically have 3 of these sticky pistons pointing into these blocks at the side. And now it's time to actually connect the redstone. So as I said at the beginning, this block with the torch on top of it is where we actually activate and deactivate our door. So we basically need to carry the redstone around over here to connect it to the full door. What we want to do is basically grab ourselves the block of our choice and have 2 of the blocks to the side next to the torch, and have 2 pieces of redstone on top of it. We're going to lead that redstone into the block with the redstone torch on top of it, and you can see it's going to deactivate. Then we're going to have a sticky piston leading from the actual torch with the block for choice right over here. Then go ahead, grab yourself the observer, and we're actually going to have an observer pointing downwards into this sticky piston over here like so. And then we're going to have a block over here next to it, just like that. You can see right over here we're actually going to need another torch right there and a block on top of it. That way we can actually carry the rest on over. But basically we're going to have one more torch right there with the block for choice on top of it. And this is where we actually need to use some of the repeaters. Now the main reason we actually want to use actual repeaters over here is if I actually go ahead and deactivate this torch, you can see this one is going to be powered at all times. If you actually use the redstone dust, it would be powered at all times, and that's something that we don't want. So basically we're going to be using a repeater on max tick delay with another repeater on top of the actual observer, and we can basically deactivate that like so. Then what we're going to do is basically carry the redstone around. We're going to need a block over here with two pieces of the redstone on top of it. You can see we're going to activate these two sticky pistons. Then depending on which block you want to use, you can use slabs or you can actually use glass. I'm gonna use the slabs in this example. We're going to have a slab on top of the redstone, bring it over by one and lower it by one just like so. And we're going to have another slab over here near the actual sticky piston. Then we're going to lead the redstone like so. And instead of putting the redstone dust right there, we're going to have a block like so. Then over here, go ahead, place another block and have redstone dust right there, with the observer pointing outwards towards this sticky piston with the piece of redstone like so. Then what we need to do is basically bring the redstone over to this sticky piston and add a little bit of the delay. We're going to have two of the blocks over here like so, and we're basically going to use some of the slabs to actually bring the redstone over. So again, a slab on top of the redstone, bring it over and lower it by one and destroy these guys right here. We're also going to have another slab right there, and we can pretty much bring the redstone over. Grab ourselves the repeaters, and over here is where we're actually going to have two of the repeaters on max tick delay. Go ahead and place the redstone dust right there. What we're going to do is basically create a little staircase with the block for choice, just like so, going down over here towards the actual sticky pistons that we have to the side. Just go ahead and do something like that. We should have a tree of the block for choice going into a little diagonal, and basically bring the redstone down just like so. Then over here from this block we're going to have another repeater on max tick delay going towards the double piston extender that we have right there. And we're basically going to click it 3 times, setting it on max tick delay again. Then over here we're actually going to destroy this piece of the redstone and have a block of our choice over here with the sticky piston pointing downwards. That way we can actually place it a little bit easier, because we're actually going to have redstone dust right there, and you can see this sticky piston is going to extend. That's exactly where we're going to be using a redstone block with the block for choice underneath and the piece of redstone dust to actually connect to these two sticky pistons. And the last thing we want to do is go ahead, grab ourselves the observer and place it pointing down like so. We're going to have a block right next to the top of a sticky piston right there, and we're going to have another block with the piece of redstone over here, and we are pretty much done. All we have to do is basically go over here, grab ourselves the actual lever, click it over here where the actual first torch is, and you can see the door is actually going to open. If we click it again, the door is going to close. And this is where you actually need to decide which emoji face you actually want to use. This is basically the raw redstone, and this is how it looks when you actually cover it up. A lot nicer, I know. You can see the redstone may look complicated, but it's actually really simple when you actually get the hang of it, because we're basically going around over here and connecting every single sticky piston. Over here I'm just going to show you how to actually make this emoji face. This is like a little smiley face. Of course you can use any other that you want. Obviously, when you actually close your door, you're going to get a 3x3 door over here, and that's basically your canvas for the actual emoji faces. What you want to do is grab yourself some of the stairs of the same block that you're using. I'm using quartz right here, and over here in the top corners we're basically going to destroy the block and have some of the upside down stairs, and this is basically the eyes. To actually make the little happy smiley face, what we want to do is destroy these 3 blocks right here. We're basically going to have some of the upside down stairs like so. We're going to destroy this one and have a normal facing stair just like that. You can see we got ourselves a really nice smiley face. Right now it doesn't really look that happy because there's a lot of these sticky pistons connecting to it. So basically all you want is to basically go and cover up all of the redstone. Even just this is going to improve and just kind of make the actual face stand out a little bit. If you basically just kind of cover the actual redstone at the front, you can see it already looks a ton better. As far as the actual redstone input goes, that's for you to actually decide. I have a bunch of the videos for different hidden redstone inputs that you can use, but for this tutorial I'm basically gonna go for a simple lever. What you want to do is basically have a little platform over here for you to walk on and decide where you actually want to have your lever. I'm just gonna put it right there, and again this is basically the block that controls the whole contraption. This is where you need to lead the actual redstone to. So over here you can see this is where we actually have the lever. We're going to go underneath it and basically bring 2 blocks down and destroy the first one. Double save the redstone dust and basically create a little staircase leading to that block right there. So basically go ahead and do something like this, making sure that you're not actually going to connect it over here. Make sure that you actually go LDD to the block, because we need to actually deactivate this torch in order for the door to open and close. So go ahead and press it to see if it works, and you can see it works perfectly. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all there is for this video. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.